Okay, hello world. This is your old pal B coming to you from deep in the jungles of Borneo. This is an unscheduled and blissfully short jungle rants entitled Quarantine. It's based on some information that just came across my desk from an associate, and I wanted to share it with you. Let me bring that up. Keep in mind that the person writing this is English as second language, so it's not entirely grammatically correct. So don't hold that against the writer. I've removed all brand names and personal information for protection and protection for me and for other people and institutions. So this is a note that came to me yesterday, and this is mandatory arrival quarantine in Indonesia, and it's written by I've withheld his name, and he's arriving from Paris to Jakarta, and these are the government rules. At the airport, prior to landing on the plane, we received a health statement form that must be filled in. Number 2, before picking up baggage and immigration, we e-hack, which is the Indonesian health alert card, via app or website, and verification barcode and PCR test results, one by one. The queue was quite long, but they gave us lots of seating. Well, isn't that nice? Number 3, money exchange at the money changer and purchase of souvenirs can still be done at the airport's duty-free. Oh, God bless them. At least you can buy, well, no, in Jakarta, I don't think you can buy booze to keep yourself drunk for the rest of this. But number 4, after collecting the baggage, we were directed to assemble and queue according to our respective airlines. Number 5, special buses will be provided outside the airport. Luggage suitcases are assisted in lifting by the officers, while cabin items can be carried into the bus seats. Okay, and then at the hotel. Number 1, for my case, the quarantine is in hotel name withheld in Block M area, South Jakarta. Number 2, on arrival at the hotel, the luggage was firstly taken out of the bus to be sprayed with disinfectant. Number 3, one by one, passengers were welcomed to get off and sprayed with disinfectant before entering the lobby. Number 4, passengers were directed to a large room for briefing and queue to fill out a statement letter stamped and given a hotel room key. Number 5, requested documents were passport, boarding pass, and KTP, which is your national identity card, or an ID card, which were scanned with a photograph of the person. If the diaspora does not have a KTP, it can be replaced by a family card, known in Indonesia as a KK or Kartu Keluarga. And Again, that's scanned with a photo of the person. Number 6, each person was given one room except for families that were flied together. Number 7, the quarantine duration is 6 days and 5 nights. Next is the PCR test. Number 1, PCR test is conducted on the 2nd and 4th day of arrival at the hotel. Now, something I'm not clear on was that at the airport you had to have PCR test results, but here you're given the test again on the 2nd and 4th day. Now, that might mean, I need clarification, but that might mean that the PCR test was done before boarding and the results were brought with you, or it could mean that you were tested at the airport on arrival. I'm not sure what he's referring to there. Number 2, required documents were passport, EHAC, this is your barcode, and room number. Daily requirements. Number 1, food is given 3 times a day based on Indonesian meal times, morning, afternoon, and evenings, in a box and placed in front of the room. Number 2, laundry for clothes are facilitated of only 5 pieces per day. Underwear, outer pants, outerwear, and socks. Number 3, mineral water of 1.5 liters is provided every day. Well, God bless them for giving a little food and water to the animals. I'll get to that in a minute. Number 4, coffee and tea sachets are provided for 5 days needs with a water heater. So you're allowed to have 1 cup of coffee per day for 5 of the 6 days of incarceration. Number 5, towels and sheets can be changed by yourself or by ourself and placed in front of the door to be washed and given replacements. Number 6, garbage bags can be wrapped and put at the front of the door to be thrown away and given a replacement. I don't know if that means that the garbage bags from the trash can have to be wrapped in a separate wrapper or what's going on there. I'm not sure. And then additional information. Number 1, online food orders or items for safekeeping can be given to the receptionist or security guard to be sprayed with disinfectant and placed in front of the room door. Number 2, we are not allowed to leave the room unless directed to do the PCR test or for emergency needs. Number 3, security at the airport, buses, and hotels carried out by police officers and military personnel. Number 4, all costs are borne by the Indonesian government only for Indonesian citizens. Foreigners must pay by their own. Number 5, selection of another hotel can be made by making your own reservation according to the hotel recommended by the government. So there's approved hotels that you can be imprisoned in. And you can be picked up with brand name, which is a private rented car, with all expenses borne by ourselves. So that is the quarantine process for all travelers arriving in Indonesia. And the reason, not only do I want to inform people, make people aware of what's going on, but specifically, I want you to go and watch the film Schindler's List and pay special attention to the end of the film where the people are herded into Auschwitz. And tell me if you don't see the correlation between these two things. I find all of this really disturbing. We are waiting now to find out if there will be a national quarantine declared beginning tomorrow, Friday night at 8 p.m. and lasting until 5 a.m. on Monday morning. The last I heard was that it's awaiting the president's signature. So we don't know what's going on. We'll see what happens. But I'm sure that it will be as ineffective as everything else that has been done over the past year at reducing cases of COVID. In any way, that's all I have for today. This is a short and sweet jungle rant. I appreciate anybody leaving comments below. And of course, give us a thumbs up and a like if this kind of information is interesting or helpful to you. And we'll catch you on the far side.